Because you tell PNM supporters fact. You give them information, start to end, closed loop, and they still find nonsense and stupidness to talk to you about. Take, for example, this landslide behind me. Now, this landslide happened a year and a half ago. There was an extraordinary amount of rain for a weekend. It was almost a week actually. And it destroyed the road to Fort George and it brought down a bunch of landslides. So I showed this one. The PNM supporters who have been stupefied are commenting on that thread because it's that video because it's gone viral. So they're commenting that the government, the state, the regional corporation has not actioned this landslide because if they move the landslide, more will come down. First of all, that's not how engineering works. Landslides don't hold back other landslides. So that is nonsense. That is PNM drivel. But secondly, and more importantly, this is the normal mountainside. That when it was inundated with rain, some of it gave way. That's how landslides work. Some of it gave way. But if you look there carefully, you will see a kind of roast beef pattern. I bring you here closer to see the roast beef pattern. See this? This is rock. In nature, over time, soil collects on rock and vegetation grows on soil. The angle of the rock that you're watching there tells geologists how the mountain is laid out in this area, where the forces act, and in cases of earthquake, seismic activity, and even landslides, you could anticipate where things could go. If you look carefully above the rock, you will see that it's about a foot of dirt resting on this rock. And that's what came down in that extraordinary amount of rain. That's what is this here. This is not holding up the rock. The rock is good. The rock is solid. The rock is strong. The rock does not need any retaining wall. All this is the overburden. All this is what Trinidadians has called topsoil. You know why they call it topsoil? Because the soil on top. Look, that don't need no retaining wall. That's 6 feet above the road. Natural, laid back, set back. None of Fort George, none of this mountain cut needed retaining walls. Because, for the most part, even though you have dirt here that could break and come off, look a mini landslide that will happen one day when rain falls. But basically, if you push back far enough, you reach this pure rock. This landslide will happen. Next time it rains, this little bit will wash off. But this is what makes the water brown when you see it when it finally reaches the sea, is when things like this wash off. This here that is in the road should have been removed by the regional corporation within days. This is 4 hours work maximum. That's my estimate if you were giving me the contract. 4 hours work with a proper backhoe and a proper dump truck. This does not have to be in the road in Fort George. And the only reason it is in the road in Fort George is because PNM governments have been criminal crooks since 1962. They are just there to steal money, to eat money, to thief money, to fatten themselves. It is why the member of parliament for this area, Simon de Nobrega, is fat now. They get fat in office and they don't come and do the job that your taxes are paying them to do. When you leave your children home, when you leave your husband, when you leave your wife, and you go out and you do that grueling work to make that money. Whoever's in charge of the regional corporation up here, whoever's in charge, tell them Philip Alexander said, stop stupefying PNM people and just do the job or fire yourself.
Tell them we go fix it. We go fix it, we go fix it, we go fix it, PEP go fix it. no jobs, no safety, no water, no justice, no accountability, bad roads, corrupt politicians, no more. We're going